DEI is equivalent to communism. I just watched a video with a pastor. He was a black pastor. I can't remember his name. That's not him. But he made a point of why DEI doesn't work, and then I connected the dots and was like, DEI is like communism. Here's why DEI is like communism. In theory, there is a even amount of people doing a job. Doesn't matter what color your skin are or your skin is, you can do that job. So, and then in communism, everybody can pick potatoes. Doesn't matter what color, it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, it doesn't matter if you're highly educated, you're as equal as everybody else. You can pick potatoes. Same thing. You're just assigning people jobs because they fit a check mark. And in communism, you're just assigning people jobs because it's a body to do the job and the job needs to be filled. It's almost the same thing, just on a broader spectrum. Like, they're overdoing communism. Like, communism, when you do it where you pick potatoes, I mean, at least it lasted for what, 50 years? Until it's kind of almost completely folded. Even China isn't a fully communist country. It's communist in its government, but it is capitalist in being able to keep its government running. So, like, there's no such thing as like true communist. Since the end of the Cold War, there's no such thing as true communist. But this pastor that I was talking about, he basically proved that DEI doesn't work, that it is communism. He said, if DEI works anywhere, then it also has to work everywhere. And there is already proof against the rule. Sports. Sports, every company, every major sports company, they're running a business. They're running a business. So it's very performance based businesses. It isn't like, explain the NFL, explain basketball. You don't see a lot of Asians and Native Americans and fucking Mexicans running around on a basketball court or playing football. Not a lot of them. Baseball, you see, baseball would be honestly the exception to the rule, because you've got people from all sorts of different countries, all sorts of different colors, all sorts of different languages. But that's because baseball is also a fucking performance based sport. It just happens to be a sport where it's more popular to multiple countries and multiple cultures than the rest of American sports. Like hockey, hockey is, but again, why don't you see a lot of, like, Africa doesn't have a fucking hockey team. Like, why don't you see a lot of black guys in hockey? And DEI doesn't work there either, because in hockey you don't see Mexicans and Indians and Native Americans and black guys and struggling on the ice. No, it's performance based. NASCAR, same way, performance based. We've got a few. There's a few guys, black guys, that are in NASCAR. But if you look at racing as a whole, there's a lot of people of color and different country and Hispanics and everything in racing as a whole. NASCAR is just In America, every once in a while you get foreigners that'll cross over to NASCAR, and every once in a while you'll get NASCAR drivers that will cross over to Formula One or Indy racing. Like, it just it depends. Like the talent is where it's most popular. Meaning DEI doesn't work. Like, I just two different racing companies. One is really multicultural, and one is based in America. DEI doesn't work because it's all of these sports are talent based, merit based, because you only make money if you win. If you lose all the time, you're not going to make money and you're not going to be able to compete anymore. In any league, any professional sport in America, that's just how it works. You know, and the pastor was right. Like, and then because of the pastor being right, I saw the connections of what DEI is and what communism is, and DEI is just extreme communism. There's a reason they hate fascists. The reason Russia invaded Ukraine is because there were Nazis there. Like, all of these communists that say, "Oh, everything's fascist," that's because they're communists. They've gone that far. The writing is on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. If you know anything about history, especially American history, a major war is coming soon. And it's either going to be a war that unites all of us in America, or it's going to be a war, a civil war. But something's coming soon.